Greetings, South High Packers. Let's go ahead and continue our video from last time. We're working on section 6-5A, solving equations with rational exponents. And just a reminder that we're going to have little tiny fractions as exponents in our equations today. So I'm going to ask my buddy Will here to turn over this note card so that we can go through two good examples for you. I want you to go ahead and get these down on your notes. These are quite important. So let's go ahead and start with the first example. And Mrs. Kuhlman is going to mess these all up, it seems like. Okay, so first equation is right here. Go ahead and take a second and get that down in your notebook. And I want you to notice on this equation that we have a set of parentheses. We have a number on the outside, that 1. We have a number 12 on the inside of the parenthesis. And we also have that little rational exponent. It's also on the outside of the parenthesis. We always want to move numbers outside the parentheses first. So let's go ahead and take that 1 right there. It's outside the parenthesis. We're going to get rid of it. It's a -1, so I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to add 1 to both sides. My 1's are going to cancel. That gives me 0. 728 plus 1, that's going to give us 729. Okay. Now, as you look at this step, the 12 is inside, so I'm going to hang on to that 12. But that 3/2 right there is on the outside, and I need to get rid of that by flipping the fraction. So 3/2, I'm going to flip it around, do the reciprocal. Put 2/3 on both sides. When I put 2/3 here, that little rational exponent, the bottom number is my index. That means cube root. Top number is my exponent. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite it like I did on our first video. I'm going to rewrite it like that. Bottom number 3 becomes the index. Top number 2 becomes the outside exponent. So this reads cube root of 729 squared. The cube root of 729 is 9. 9 squared is 81. And just like back in Algebra 1-2, we got to get rid of that 12. It's a -12. Opposite of -12, or inverse of -12, -12, is +12. Add 12 to both sides. 81 plus 12 gives us 93. So our solution is 93 equals n. All right, let's go ahead and go to our second and final equation over here. And here is our second equation. I'll give you a second to get that down. Notice our second equation doesn't have any parentheses. Notice we have a whole number 3, we also have a whole number 2, and we've got that rational exponent. Just pretend that rational exponent isn't there for right now. And if we solve this, you guys all know that we have to do the opposite of +2. We're going to -2 on both sides. 1031 minus 2 is 1029. Again, I bring this down. My 2's cancel. Now I got to get rid of that 3. That's 3 times x to the 3/2 power. 3 times x, opposite of times, is divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. Remember to stay balanced. What you do on one side of the equation, you have to do on the other side of the equation. 3's cancel. Bring down the rational exponent. 1029 divided by 3 is 343. Now again, we got to get rid of that rational exponent, so we have to do the reciprocal. Reciprocal of 3/2 is 2/3. So I'm going to put 2/3, 2/3 on both sides. Okay, notice my 3/2 and 2/3 cancel. So x is completely isolated, which is what we want. Over here, bottom number 3 becomes my index. Top number 2 becomes my exponent. So I read this cube root of 343 squared. Cube root of 343. I sent you all a little chart via email, so you can look that up. Cube root of 343 is 7. 7 squared is 49. And that's how you solve this equation. A great big thank you to Will and South High Packers. Thanks for listening, and thanks for hanging out with us today.